and the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, so plugging things into single variable expressions. The key, the absolute key to understanding these ones is this. You don't plug the value into the variable and solve for the expression. You set the expression equal to the answer choice and solve for the variable. Okay? Write this down. Do not plug the value into the variable and solve for the expression. Instead, set the expression equal to the value and solve for the variable. I understand you're lost. Write that down and know it. Okay? Yes, sir, Mr. McLemore.
Can you repeat that?
How much of it did you get written down?
Do not plug value into variable and solve
for expression.
For expression.
Instead, set expression equal to value equal to value and solve for the variable. This is the only thing that kills people on these problems. And it does. It just ruins people. So, first of all, what is an expression?
An equation without an equation sign.
It's half an equation. Okay? X plus 3, 2y minus 7, anything like that. If you look at the top of page 270, there are a bunch of examples of expressions, okay? We're dealing with single variable expressions. All right, so if we just look at the example on the top of 270, where it says if x minus 3 times x plus 4 equals 10 and x squared minus 10 equals 3, then what is the value of x minus 2? Okay, see, they're asking not for the value of a variable, they're asking for the value of a single variable expression. Does that make sense? Okay, now, what I said did not make sense to people, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so now we're going to work through an example and we're going to see how it works. Turn to page 271. Look at example A. K squared minus 4 equals k plus 2. Then what is the value of k minus 2? All right, turn that thing so it's pointing on covering the board. Good?
Yeah.
So, read it out to me. It's k squared
minus 4 equals k plus 2.
And they want to know what is the value of k minus 2, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to do ABC for now. So what's A? Oh, let's start with C. What's C?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. So your instinct, because you're dealing with this, would be to plug negative 1 in here, right? Say negative 1 minus 2. Correct? That's what you want to do. Is that right? Everyone is thinking that's what they should do?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Don't do that. They're saying, what's the value of k minus 2? So what you would do for this is you say k minus 2 equals negative 1. Set the expression equal to the value, then solve for the variable. Why are you smiling? Good. You should be angry. All right? Do you see what's going on now? Is it starting to make sense what I was saying before? You see how we set the variable, or sorry, we didn't plug into the variable, we set the expression equal to the value. Now we solve for the variable. So we do plus 2, and what we end up with is that k equals 1. Does that make sense?
No.
If k minus 2 equals negative 1, then k must be 1. We add 2 to both sides. Does that make sense?
So k is not -1.
So k is not -1. K minus 2 is -1. Therefore, k is 1.
So would k be 1? Is that the answer?
Now we plug that in here. Remember our 3 steps, or our 4 steps, because this is still plugging in the answer choices. There's just one added step. How do you know if it's correct? Well, if I plug k in here, it has to work.
Okay.
Squared minus 4.
So if we do 1 squared minus 4, does that equal 1 plus 2? What do you think? 1 squared minus 4? Does that equal 1 plus 2?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
What do you think? No. So is C correct?
No.
No. What's D?
D is 1.
What?
D is 0. Wait.
Oh, 0.
D.
Zero.
David.
Zero.
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 0. So what do we set? How do we set it up? We say k minus 2 equals 0. Therefore, k equals 2. Is the whole board in the screen?
Yes.
So see how we said k minus 2 equals 0, therefore k is 2? Does that make sense? Plug that in here. 2,
4 minus 4.
2 squared minus 4 equals 2 plus 2. That's obviously not true. Correct? What's E?
1.
1. K minus 2 equals 1. So k equals 3. 3 squared minus 4 equals 3 plus 2. 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5.
Yes.
There's your answer. Do you see how does it make sense what I was saying?
Yes.
Don't plug it in. And is there anyone in here who wouldn't, as soon as they saw that problem, have plugged each thing into k minus 2 and got some number and probably plugged that in for k? Is that, or some combination of that?
Yeah.
Right? But once you see that these problems are usually pretty easy, once you realize that one little magic step, that you don't plug it into the variable, you set the expression equal to the value. All right? All right, turn that thing so it follows me. All right.
Are you going to sit down?
No, you can shut it off actually.